Welcome in. I want to welcome you on this lovely Valentine's Day and just say happy Valentine's to everyone on this day. But I want to come in and give you a message, a Valentine Day message. Um, and my message on today that I want to bring to you guys, I want to talk about the root to love. And I know some people, I know sometimes people just, you know, think they love and, you know, sometimes really love someone and you be with someone they really don't know the real meaning to love. Well, I thought I'll try to share the root to love with you from the soul, you know, real soul love. And I know everybody search for love. Whether love is unity or it's a partnership, romance, relationship, love type of thing. But when you love, it's all about having that harmony, and that mutual respect and showing appreciation when it comes to unifying. Unifying as one. Um, in the area of friendship, in the area of partnership, bringing in that one. Okay, you have to learn. You have to know. Uh, when it comes to love, you have to find that balance within and balance things out when it comes to love. When it comes to loving someone, and I feel in order to really connect, and really have that true love, you have to be strong. You have to stand strong when it comes to love. And you really have to go deep within when it comes to loving someone. But first you have to know the important thing to loving within, you know, uh when it comes to loving, you have to know that you have to love within because 1 John, what is it, 1 John 4, it teaches us from the beginning if we want to go back to the root of things and learn love in the right fashion, in the right order of when it comes to love and bringing that balance and bringing that harmony among one another. 1 John teaches us that we must love one another for love is of God. And that just, to me, teaches us that in order to love, in order to bring balance, in order to be strong in love, first of all, you have to know God. You have to have that God, that love within, um, through, and bringing that strength of love through knowing God. Because 1 John 4:12 tells us, no one never seen God. See, we never seen God. But the person that you loving, you see this person every day. But if we love one another, God live in us. God is in us. So by God being in us, we supposed to love, you know, and his love is made complete in one in us. So that what this is teaching us when it comes to love. If you say you know God and God is in you, you know that you automatically have love within you. So you would know how to bring in that balance and harmony because you living under the root way. You living under that way that we supposed to live under when and you functioning under that way that you supposed to function under when it comes to love. And this is the way that we are taught to love when it comes to loving someone. And we must you, some people, they don't understand love because they afraid of love. But it to me is the bad thing to be afraid of love when you say you know God, because we're not supposed to be afraid of love. Love is something implanted in us all the time. This is something that we have to do. We have to love. We have to love one another. So, um, this is this is why we have to follow these steps and connect and find balance. That's the first step that we must do. We have to find balance within ourselves and know that we love, that love is in us, love is implanted in us in order to go into that deep level of knowing that you love. Okay, step two is when you do find love, when you do find this unity, and when you do come as one, and you bring in that partnership and to bring in that harmony. Love is being patient. You have to be patient. Some people just not patient when it comes to loving, when it comes to loving someone. When you say I found love, and when you say I really love you, it all take patience. Everything don't happen. You have to get to know each other. You have to grow inside. This is why you have to be strong within, because you have, remember, love is in us. So we have to be patient. Why you don't want to be patient? God is patient with us. So we have to be patient with the ones that we're trying to bring in love. We have to be patient. And the step number three, love is kind. You have to be kind. You have to be kind to one another. You have to, uh, um, um, you know, it's not um being like evil and nasty towards one another. You know someone really love you when somebody bringing in love and really want to love you. That's the way they're gonna bring the love is. That's how you're gonna know if a person real, when a person is loving you under a kind way. They're not, if they don't be kind to you and just nasty and rude to you, they're not loving you. Okay, let's go with step number four, to love. Love does not envy. We don't envy nobody when we love them. You cannot say, I envy you. And you know what envy is? Envy is all hate. You can't hate nobody and love them. That's just, that's a rule. That's a root. That's the way God say we supposed to love. This is the way we supposed to love, when we say we got God in us. When we say we love in this, in that spirit realm, and we have God love, and when this love is implanted, we don't envy nobody. It's not good to envy. So let's not envy nobody. If you say you love them, you going, then that's the way you better say they don't love you. Okay, let's go to step five, because I don't have a lot of time and I got to get to moving. We could go deep on this. It's not boost. It's not boost. You know, it's not boost. And hold up. I'm a really get deep with this, because I feel it's important to know what love is, because a lot of people walk around here, child. I just love him. I just love him to his dirty draws. But guess what? If you showing any of these signs, that steps that we are to not do when it comes to loving, then you don't love his dirty draws. Because, you know, okay, we're not loving his dirty draws. So I was on step five. So step five to love is, it does not boost. I hope I'm saying this right. Boost. Let me make sure I'm saying this right. Boost. Yep, saying it right. It does not, it's not, we're not supposed to boost. Boost is brag. You're not supposed to brag on who you love. I just said that, ain't it? Show you how spirit work. I was just saying that. You don't supposed to go around talking about, "Oh, I just love his dirty draws." Nope. Spirit say you're not supposed to do that. That's not love. When you sitting up there bragging on who, the person that you really love, is swagger. It's a lot of meanings to love. Showing them off. That's a good one. You ain't supposed to show them off. They don't love you if they showing you off. You oh, let me tell you something right here. That I understand this one, the boost. Because that's true. That's temptation. You loving them under the temptation, honey. I'm not going to even go on temptation because that's a deep one right there. But I'm going to give you a clue to it. I'm going to give you a little clue to that. Boost. Think about the Delilah and Samuel, Samuel and Delilah story in the Bible in Judges 16:5. Under that temptation, how he was tempted to her beauty tempted him and threw him off his sway when it came to him um giving in to her and telling him and she trapped him into telling him the secret to how his power, how come he was so powerful. Get into that. I'm not gonna go into that because I ain't got time on this video because I ain't even through with this. I'm gonna talk about that one day on my video about temptation and talk about the Samson and Delilah story. That's a whole different video because I take up the rest of my video and I'm not due to where I'm trying to get to with what I'm talking about. But I thought I'd bring you awareness on that. I know what boosting is because it all fits in what we was learning going back to the root about temptation. Okay. Number 6 is not it is not you're not to be proud. You're not to be proud. When you love, you can't be proud. You're not to be proud. In other words, it's you know it's a breaker because a lot of people do stuff thinking you're doing it in the right way, but when you this is why we have to have our wisdom and knowledge, and this is why you can't get mad when people sharing wisdom and knowledge to you, when people digging deep to find the true way of things, when people don't understand things mentally. This is why you don't get mad, and this is why he tell you don't envy, because this is awareness, this is knowledge. Maybe somebody don't really know this, but the root to love is this because I'm getting it from the wisdom. I'm getting it from something that we open up every day and supposed to read and know these things. So I'm just bringing it out there. Okay, number 7 is do not dishonor. No, but does not dishonor. Love does not dishonor. It don't dishonor. In other words, honor. You know, um, when I'm at the point now. Everything I do when it comes to me researching and building up my knowledge to understanding things, I don't never no more. It's nothing wrong with looking stuff up to get the real understanding and meaning of something. Oh, shame. Disagree. I always do this because I feel if I don't understand something, I'm at a point in my life where I look it up. I get an understanding. See, a lot of things that we learn, and a lot of things when it comes to learn, a lot of things we just some people just read it and think they know. But if you're not understanding it, you have to look it up. You have to induce your knowledge by looking it up. And by me doing that, I'm learning that it's a lot of things that we think is the meaning to ain't. And that's why sometimes people don't really understand you. Like people up in that level of their mentality with the definitions and the big words. That's why they look at us sometimes and laugh because they like, girl, you don't even know what you're saying because that's not what that means. So I learned that. I taught myself that. Okay, so we was at number 7, step 7, where it says does not dishonor others. Di- Love does not honor others, which I told you what that was. Number 8, love is not selfish. It's not self-seeking. I meant to say. It's not self-seeking. That one right there got me. That one right there got me. We'll fall back into that one in temptation. And like I said, I need to do a video on that. That's a whole simple video when we go into that self-seeking. And I do understand that because that all will lie into the temptation. And then we got number 10 to the root to love. Not easily. Love is not easily angered. We know that. You if you get angry, if you love somebody, they shouldn't make you mad all the time. You shouldn't get angry with them. You should be patient. That's number one. Okay, and then I'm gonna go on and do 10. It keeps no records of our wrongs. It keeps no records of the wrongs. It keeps no records of the wrongs. So let me go on into this when my video go out because this is too much and I don't feel like doing it over. So I'm gonna sums it up. The root to love, when you loving someone, it's not like water that cannot be crunched. Love and rivers cannot wash it away. Just remember that when it comes to loving, the root to love, when loving someone, water cannot quench it, and the river cannot wash it away. And everything we do in life, we must love. We must love. So if you don't love, you don't know God. Okay? Because God is love. So that was my message for today that I wanted to bring to you on my Valentine Day wish love. So I love you and God bless you.